I made my niece the cutest kindergarten dress and totally forgot to film an intro. So here we are. This is what you're getting. I made a cute little dress, as well as I made my own tulle skirt for the first time, and it was actually fairly easy. I walk you through how I did that, so stay tuned, and yeah, let's just get into it. I'm in the middle of 3 projects right now, which is not something I ever like to do, but sometimes it is just necessary scheduling wise. So I'm working on Vea's mock-up for her kindergarten dress. It has to be done and sent to Manitoba with enough time for me to do the dress and fix any things that might be wrong with it. So that's kind of the issue, I guess, that we're facing right now. So I'm going to be making it with the sky blue fabric. The pattern is a little ridiculous in this dress, where they have you put the pattern together, but the bodice is in the middle of the skirt pattern. So like you either have to cut it like this, where there's a giant hole in your skirt pattern, or you have to reprint it. And maybe this is just me that this hurts my brain, but this was kind of frustrating to do. I guess it saves paper, but like, if you're gonna print it anyway, you're gonna print it anyway, right? So that's what we're doing here. So we are going to get the pattern cut out. We're gonna cut 2 skirts just because this fabric is a little see-through, and hopefully we have enough fabric. If we have enough fabric, I'm actually gonna cut 3 because this fabric is see-through even with 2 layers. Yeah, let's get this pinned on and cut out. I have very limited time to do this. We are just going to jump into it. There we go. How well those match. I don't know if you can see that, but oh no, you sure can't, because I don't know if you can see that either. They're like perfectly teal. No kidding. I have all of the pieces cut out now, including lining. I just found an old t-shirt and took that lining. It says stretch lining, so I figured it'd be okay if I used a stretch lining piece. I'm not sure. And I'm gonna have to go find some lining for the actual dress, and I'm also gonna have to find some tulle for the actual dress, so like, that's going to be a thing I have to look for, but today we're just going to use this t-shirt and see how it goes. I did forget to put in seam allowance. My bad. I did cut it bigger than it should be though, so I'm going to just keep my seams to the very edge and just zigzag them instead of sewing down and trimming and zigzagging. I'm just going to zigzag right down the seams together. I cut 3 pieces of the skirt just to sort of give it an illusion of fullness a little bit more. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. It looks like a little fairy skirt. It's so cute. She's gonna love it. So I'm excited to get this. I'm excited to get this going. I'm gonna put all the pattern pieces aside that we don't need yet. I did also cut these little sleeve flouncies too. I did the Be Dreamy dress for Melanie and Mac, I think. I'll leave a link below. I've used them before. I used them in the tie-dye dresses I made for the girls, and it was perfect. So I cut 2 little flounces from there. Now we're just gonna start working on the bodice. So I'm gonna keep the lining up here and the 2 bodice pieces, or the 3 bodice pieces, and yeah, we'll work on those for right now. Okay, so the first thing they have us doing is, I'll put that over here, is matching shoulder seams. So we'll do that. Here's the back. And then I'm just gonna seam, zigzag these edges. After I get my sewing machine threaded and my bobbin threaded, I didn't do that yet. My bad, I got ahead of myself. I have the shoulders on both the lining and the outside seamed and pressed, and now we're just going to sew the neckline in as well, front sides together, or right sides together, sorry. And then we're going to turn them out. They also want you to do the shoulder seams at the same time, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to put on flounces, so I'm going to do that when I get the bodice all turned out. So that's what I'm going to do now, is just seam up these edges, and then I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to get the flounces hemmed and put on the shoulders. Okay, so I have the front, the sleeves all done. It's very cute. You guys, I just totally forgot what was next. My brain just froze. Right, flouncy sleeves. I'm going to do the flouncy sleeves, which means I just have to hem the outsides of both. So I'm going to get my roller foot that I put somewhere. There it is. I found it. It was on my skull tray. And now I'm just going to hem the outside of the flounces. Oh, you get that over bite. You're so sweet. You gonna stay there? Okay. Okay. We got the flounces all hemmed. Now they just need to be sewn on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew the side seams together and then sew the flounces on there. The top is done to where I can do it. These sleeves turned out so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, they're adorable. And now I'm moving on to the skirt. So I have to sew up. I'm making three pieces for the skirt, 3 different layers for this skirt just because it's a little see-through. I'll be doing tulle in the next one. I'll be doing a few layers of tulle to make it really poofy in the next one. But I'm doing 3 different layers, so I've marked the zipper length on both, and I just have to sew up the back side of each and then press the allowance and then hem them all. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then it will be attaching them to the top and then putting the zipper in, and then we're done. Oh my goodness, it's coming along. I have the skirt all hemmed. Look at how cute it is. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I need to make myself one of these. Look at how fairy-like that is. Oh, gorgeous. And then I just basted the top so all 3 layers are stuck together. And now I just have to sew on the top and then add the zipper. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those things just to get it done quickly because it has to be done today to be shipped out because they live a few provinces away. So I'm going to quickly finish that and then I'll be back to show you the finished mock-up. Okay, and it is done. Look at it. It looks so cute. It looks like a little Cinderella dress. This skirt is like the cutest thing ever. Put the zipper, raised the back a little bit so it wasn't so low because she didn't want a v-neck back. She wanted to scoop. So we did that there, and that looks good. Put a zipper in. Probably the best zipper I've ever done. Go me. So awesome. I'm going to get this sent off. Now all we have to do is wait for her to try it on. I got the adjustment pieces back for Vea's dress. So I shortened the sleeves by a couple inches and added some more in the waist and lengthened the skirt because it's real short in the front, like really short. So I lengthened the skirt a little bit and I took in the back center, not at the waist, but up top because there was a little bit of gaping. So I took that in and hopefully the modification fits. This is gonna be the front. It's so cute. Okay, so first we're gonna just dive into it. We gotta put the bodice together and we gotta put the lining together and we gotta put the bodice and the lining together. So let's do that. I'm going to understitch the lining to the seam. I finished the final dress and sent it off. I literally finished it within seconds to spare. My mom was outside waiting for me to send it off, and so I didn't get to film it being done just because I was in such a rush, but it looks so good. I'm gonna put a picture here. It looks so good and it fits. All the adjustments worked. I'm so happy. I love when that happens. That doesn't always happen, and I had enough to make another dress, but I really didn't want to, and she loves it so much she doesn't want to take it off, and that just, that feels so good. I'm so happy about it. Next, all we have to do is do the tulle skirt. I wanted it separate so that she could wear it without either way. If she wanted to put the tulle skirt under something else, she could do that, or if she just wanted to wear the dress, she could do that too. So I'm going to be cutting out the tulle in 3 different colors. It's going to be a sparkly yellow, a matte blue, and a sparkly purple. And I'm hoping to get at least 2 layers of each. I may only get 1 layer of the blue. So we will see how that works. I've got to taper it. So I'm going to have to make a list of each layer and how much longer I need it than the skirt, because I accidentally cut one of the layers for the mock-up the same as the dress. So I've realized that that's a problem I have, which is totally, yep, it happens. So I'm just going to make a list of what I need each layer to be measured longer than, and then I hope that makes sense. So let's get over there and we'll get it all cut out and I'm so excited for this one. I've never worked with tulle before. That's a little frightening, but yeah, we'll see. go. This is how it's going to look. This on top is the underskirt, so that the tulle isn't touching her, because that's a horrible feeling. But it looks so cute. And without the underskirt, looks like this. I did 2 layers of yellow, 2 layers of blue, and then 2 layers of purple underneath. And I think that's going to give it enough poof. So yeah, now I have to just sew in the inskirt and the waistband. I have to wait to get her measurements though for her waistband, and then we're gonna be done. That's wild. I'm so excited to see it on. I think it's gonna be so cute, and it is so her style. So she's gonna. I hope she loves it. I have all the pieces of Bea's tulle skirt cut and then put together. It's going to look so cute. I'm very excited. It's so adorable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that all the layers are together properly, and then I'm just going to stitch a stay stitch around the waist, and then I'm going to add the lining. And I'm going to add it on the outside and then flip it over so that this seam is hidden and that it's all just nice and soft on the inside. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that after I get this stitch placed. Okay, I have the stay stitch in, so what I'm going to do now that that's all together is I'm going to take the underskirt that I cut, find the front. Where's the front? I'm not convinced this skirt has a front. There we go. I found it. I found it. I found the front. And what I'm going to do is, let me pin it and I will show you in a second. I'm gonna do the skirt here like a neckband. So I'm gonna sew it on here, and then I'm gonna hem the edge. Actually, you know what? I want to be smart about this, and I'm gonna hem the edge first. Because saying that out loud, I realize that it sounds like a nightmare to hem around a tulle skirt. So, I'm put this aside for now, and then we are just going to hem the skirt. Okay, so I have the lining pinned to the outside, and I'm going to sew that down, and then I'm going to flip it into the inside, so it creates sort of a seam like this. And then I'm going to sew the waistband onto that so that this whole inside is covered and it's not itchy or anything. Okay, so you've got the skirt like this. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to flip it. And tuck it all in. Now this whole thing is covered on the front, and then we're going to add the elastic. Where's my elastic? So you have it all nicely seamed like this, and then I'm going to sew the elastic on. Whoops, keep throwing that everywhere. And I'm going to sew the elastic on the front like this, and then it's going to look like this on the back, all nicely. Whoops, that's a little bright. It'll be like this on the front, and then on the back it's going to be all nicely tucked in. So I just have to make sure that this is the right size, and then I'm gonna sew that on, and then we are done. That's wild. First tulle skirt done. It looks really cute, and I'm really happy about it. So that is really great. Okay, I'm going to zigzag the elastic first, and then I'm gonna pin it on the band, and then I'm gonna just pull the elastic to match the quarters. So I'm gonna sew it, and then I'm gonna pin it in the four quarters, and then just stretch between quarters to sew the elastic on. The elastic's on. I should have used the white on the other side, but I did not, and that's what happened. So the waistband now has purple stitching, which you can't even see when you flip it in. So I am very happy with it. And I can't wait for her to see it and put it in her skirt and see the whole thing. They live 2 provinces away from me, so I don't get to just go over and try it on and get photos. So I'm gonna have to wait, which is hard. It's very difficult to wait, but that's what you do. And yeah, I'm very happy with it. I think it turned out great. So let's see what you guys don't have to wait. So let's see what it looks like. I am so glad how this dress turned out. Like I said, they live 2 provinces away. So trying to get clothes to fit custom is a little difficult. But all the modifications that I did from the mock-up, shortening the shoulders and pulling in the back top zipper, so it kind of went like this, like putting some width in the waist, it all ended up perfectly fitting her. So that's good. Yay! That's a win. And then the tulle skirt turned out so cute, and they look so cute together. I'm so excited for her. She's in love with it, and my daughter made her a little bow to match, so that was all very cute. There will have been pictures somewhere. And that's all I got, because they're in Manitoba. So love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.